Here are problems 2 through 9. So I to the 43rd, I'll convert that to I to the 42nd times I. That gives me I to the 43rd back. The I to the 42nd, I convert to I squared to the 21st times I. I squared is negative 1. Negative 1 to an odd power gives me a negative back, so negative 1I is my answer, or in other words, negative I. If there's an I involved, it's imaginary. So here, this is equal to 36I squared. I squared is negative 1, so this is equal to negative 36, which is a pure number, so that one's real. So here I should FOIL it, 5 minus 2I, and do your FOIL. 5 times 5 is 25. The outer and the inner are both minus 10I. And in the last terms, minus times minus is plus 4I squared. Negative 4 and a 25 give me 21 minus 20I. Either way, there's an I involved, so it's imaginary. So here, 8 plus a negative 8 is 0. Negative 4I plus 4I is another 0. So the answer here is just 0. So am I imagining anything, or is that a real number? So here, I to the 4th and I third, I would be left with just an I. Multiply by the conjugate, 3 minus 2I, 3 minus 2I. We know that we multiply by the conjugate, we get no I in the denominator. This is not a conjugate, so I'll get an I in the numerator, which will just be imaginary. However, we do need to practice working these out. So let's FOIL the top and bottom. 4 times 3 is 12. Outer is minus 8I. Inner is minus 3I. The last terms is plus 2I squared. On the bottom, the first is 9. The outer and inner will cancel each other out. Normally you would do that, but they'll cancel each other out. So the last term's 2I, and a minus 2I is minus 4I squared. Negative 2 and 12 gives us a 10, minus 11I. Negative 1 makes us a plus 4. 9 plus 4 is 13. I cannot reduce, so this is my answer here. I know that we understand that it's imaginary, but you should work this one out anyway for practice on multiplying by the conjugate. This is the conjugate right here, so it's similar to doing this. 3 times 3 is 9. The outer is minus 3I. The inner is plus 3I. That shows them canceling each other out. So I have a minus I squared. I squared is negative 1. A minus negative 1 is plus 1. So 9 plus 1 is 10, which is real. 6 minus 6 is 0. I minus a negative I is like doing plus. And that would be minus. So I plus I is 2I. That's the answer there, which is imaginary.